At the time of going to press, I have not yet passed away, readers groan in disappointment. Nor have I any plans to do such a thing in the near, or any other, future. I mention all this on the assumption that you all know what passing away means. It sounds quite harmless, almost pleasant, something you might do every day if you could get away with it. Alas, it refers to the big last step, the final shutting of the door, the booting of a cylindrical open container. That is to say, it refers to death. This week, terminal illness charity Marie Curie, making the point that we should prepare and talk more frankly about the end of life, listed 50 euphemisms for death. These included a fair few oddities such as wearing a wooden onesie, becoming one with the Force, and vacating one's earthly meat prison, which sounds unpalatably culinary. Passed away was the most prevalent expression, and one I use myself. The whole point, I guess, is to be less harsh or blunt about a harsh and blunt business. Marie Curie says the euphemisms hint at our reluctance to face death, a reluctance which leads to us being unprepared or distressed when it's our turn to be confronted ourselves with a trapdoor to oblivion/hell/heaven, please indicate preference. But they don't mind too much, as long as we talk about it. However, I'm not sure how you're supposed to go about that. I have tried it down the shops, and it just led to my being banned. Didn't even get my nectar points. You can try bringing it up at social occasions like weddings or birthday parties, but you'll find you have few takers and could even get a piece of cake shoved in your face with some force. I don't suppose Marie Curie means it like that. But when or where else? Bit late with someone who's terminally ill, though I think it would still help and might be the most important, and even welcome, discussion they have. It's better than such poor souls trying to work it all out for themselves, though I'm not sure atheist friends would provide much succor. Face it, you'll just be pushing up the daisies, man. There's nothing. Well, toodaloo the no. The other problem with talking about death, at least as a likely occurrence in the future, is that planning for it is hardly living in the moment, or being mindful, as the official state religion enjoins us to do these days. But I get Marie Curie's drift. The subject should somehow be around the ether of our culture, something discussed more in books or, in a worst-case scenario, newspaper columns. I've heard tell of death cafes, where punters are enjoined to socialize with other brave souls willing to broach the subject and discuss the ins and outs, or at least the latter, over a cup of coffee and some death by chocolate or perchance a fly's cemetery. As someone who, after considerable thought, disapproves of death, for more on this story, visit the news article link.